Alright, so you want to be a Fortnite racer with me and Benjamin? Well, now you can. So here's a rule straight off the bat. Forcing someone wide like this, even though there's no one here, is not allowed. You'll be given a 5-second time penalty or white and black flag, which means do it again or you get penalty. And DRS is enabled on lap 3. But pretend it's lap 2 now, even I use boost, but it's lap number 2. And you're coming around just to get to lap 3. And you got onto lap 3 passing that line, but you can't use the boost, even if you're in second. Because, one, it's just the start of a lap, because you've already passed your direction. And you need more time. If it was behind the finish straight, it would also have to be the same. So this is the let's call it the DRS line. If it was, let's say here, you can't use it because, yeah, I think it's because it's just the start of lap 3. So make sure you follow these rules carefully. Rule number 2, speeding in pit lane. You get these slow, so you just come out of the pit lane for a real long, wait, did it affect me? Alright, let's try this again. So, you come in, alright, let's start the final corner. So, boost will no longer take fuel off you, so you're coming now. Oh well, so the speeding limit is, so let's pretend this is a pit lane, even though it's not. So you come in for fuel, and you come out, but there's a speeding limiter, so you would speed. So make sure you follow this rule. You see that podium on top? That's for the top 3 drivers, but if you're 4th and 5th, only 5 drivers and 1 safety car. 5 drivers and 1 safety car. So 2 of the drivers will be on the podium but won't get champagne or the chug splash. So make sure if you get a penalty and you didn't serve a 5-second stop go penalty, you'll be given a 5-second time penalty instead. So you're lap 10. You have 5 laps until you serve that stop go penalty and you didn't serve it. So in predictions, you will be giving a 5-second time penalty, and if you're 4 seconds ahead of 4th, for example, I'm 3rd and Benjamin's 4th, and I get a 5-second time penalty, and I am just a second away from getting that podium, a second and a millisecond, and I cross the line. 4 seconds later, Benjamin just crosses it, so that's podium loss for me. So I just lost this whole podium, so I just don't get champagne. So I'll fix the pit bug. Well, it's not a bug, it's just something happened. Okay, music, but oh well. Back to what I was saying. So, green flag means go, go, go. Yellow flag means no overtaking. because you could get a penalty, and you got 15 seconds to let the car behind. Safety car means once it's deployed, you slow down immediately. If you go over 50 miles per hour, you'll have to either slow down a bit more, otherwise you have 15 seconds. So let's go over 50 miles per hour. So I'm over 15 miles per hour. 15 seconds later I will get a 5 seconds penalty. So keep it underneath 50 miles per hour and do not overtake anyone. Keep your delta positive. But if you're, like, for example, you lost time and the car ahead is still keeping its delta positive, that means you can go fast, but make sure you're not too fast, otherwise your delta would go, it'll just shrink down from green to red. Green means good, and once the leader has crossed the line, you get to go full speed but no overtaking, catch up to the safety car, and the safety car will drive real slow and you guys get to stay behind. But I'm going faster because no one's there. So the safety car, I'll be the safety car, so no overtaking anyone or the safety car during the time. If there's a VSE, just keep your delta positive, like under 40 miles per hour. It'll be hard to do, but just try your best. 40 miles per hour, you can't go 40, but it's only either could be a half a lap VSC, and you get to go green racing again. So if you crash into someone, you'll get a penalty, and that penalty could lose a lot of time. And if you're a champion, you get to do donuts, but if you're the top 3, you'll drive slowly after the race, like slow or a bit fast, and just saying to the team how they'll congratulate you. You get to voice your own team, so you get to either create your own team, but Benjamin's joining a team, and today he won a race, if you saw that stream, and if he didn't he would get fired, but he secured his seat, which was lucky. So make sure the red flag indicates there's a huge incident on track. Like, it could be just one car, like a car just going super fast with a boost and just hit the wall like that. And if he doesn't wake up, I'll build a hospital in each track some point today, and they'll have to be taken to the hospital. Oh, that's the car on fuel. So the rules are 1 pit stop. It'll probably be more than one. So also, while you're at it, you can either put your campfire on. There, I always put it to 100 per pulse. Also, you must watch. The checker flag is what everybody wants to see after the end of a race. Cross that and you will win. But there's a blue flag. Oh my word, I must fix that. So there's a blue flag. So I'll be the guy lapping Benjamin this time, because last time I was given the penalty, but this time he'll be lapped. So that's fair. So Benjamin is less than a second, and he has been warned that the blue flag has been shown and he'll have to let me through, but not on the best lines, because that's where the race leaders, that's where the huge battles will be commencing. So for example, if Benjamin is letting me through there, that would make me lose major time, and he would be given a 3-second penalty for that. So if you accidentally go wide yourself, you have to take this line. It may be hard to get through, but just take it. You may, unlike Lewis Hamilton, he kind of lost 2 seconds, but it's like 5 seconds. You still get to use boost, DRS. We'll call it DRS. Also, if you go on those runoff areas, that one, and you're like just past the guy in front of you, you can't gain a position. So if you gain a position, unfortunately you had to give it back. If you overtake someone in the safety car, yellow flag, or double waved yellow or red, you'll have to give the position back. And it's qualifying, and first to 0 wins. So if that reaches 0, you had to redo your lap. Also, the closest to 0, you cannot do this. You can't go slow, you have to go top speed. And if we see you going slowly, because we'll be doing it just before, we'll be repairing the walls as well, if you break any, hope not, but one of the guys will be flying around watching you, and you had to go top speed. And after that exhausting race, you must be tired. Why not go on the podium if you've got the top 3? But this is 4th place going on. He has to sit at the back, but when the other names were called, he gets to go to the front and just say, "Hello fans." But it's a 3rd place moment, so you just got the 3rd, your first trophy of the season, or you probably won't get your first trophy of the season in 3rd. And if you won, that'll be your first win of the season or ever. And 2nd, which I landed on, that means you're a runner-up, which nobody wants to be. Is there more I need to explain? Oh yeah, the white flag is for nothing. The black and orange meatball flag, well, orange circle, but we call it meatball, it indicates that your car is smoke and you have been forced to retire. Let's try and get the most of the smoke. So if you get a puncture, which won't happen, let's get this car to the right temperature of smoke. There we go. So your car is smoking and you'll be given that flag, but if you don't obey it, you'll be disqualified. So be careful of your car. Make sure you do pit. You could pit before that flag is shown, but you had to be last to be secret. If you're last, you get to pit. So that, well, you get to pit, but if it's shown, you either have a choice, retire or continue. Let's get this thing repaired. So, also the red and yellow flag don't really do much. I forgot what it is. The black and white flag I've already explained. So if there's another thing I need to explain is the calendar. The calendar will be shown up this So the last 2 races I want to build is not on my maps yet. And one of them is, I could either build Brazil or Abu Dhabi, well both. So that's a leak for the last 2 tracks I want to build. So the calendar will be up in about, on the screen if you can see it. It's on the screen now or before I said it. So that's the calendar. So also, not only that, it's because you guys get to see the points. What's wrong with that tyre? Actually, all of them. So, 5 races only and 6 people allowed. That means 1 for the safety car. If there's like only 1 person could be the safety car, which will be a taxi car. So the safety car, you'll have to register your name, your country, and either say I want to be a, oh wait, we'll have a 7th person for interviewer. 7th person for interviewer. Oh wait, I'll be the interviewer instead, and someone else can interview me. And so we'll need 6 people, 1 for the safety car. So I'll put your name, country, Epic's game name for Fortnite, and I want to be a racer or safety car. I want to be a racing driver or the safety car man. Also, everyone gets to do donuts if they get on the top step with, well, not the top step, the podium. Which I think 100% of the people of 5 races will be going to the pits. So you can also team join, you can join a team or create a team. You have to fill out your, also don't forget your driver number, like 2 to 99 except for 62 and 69. I'm the 62 car and Benjamin's the 69 car. This clip has gone on so long, but anyways, the team, you need to fill out your team name, team colours, and it can't be strawberry, which is orange, and it can't be red, which is Ferrari. I'm Force India, and Benjamin's Ferrari, but there's no teammates, so those 2 teams are full. And the salary, so well, you can't make up the team money. There's no team money. There's not really much upgrade. So next season's regulation change will be announced at the 3/4 of the season. So like a quarter left of the season. So we just have like 4 races left, for example, and I'll just reveal the cars or something else that'll be the, you know, the next change for the next season. You could either choose to retire at the end of season 1. You can't retire at mid-season. So if you retire at mid-season, that would not mean goodness. So don't retire before the season ends, because if you're leading the championship, that would be bad. But your points will be still there. But someone's goal would probably just be winning the championship, and that's it. Once you've won the championship, you could just either have a choice of retirement. So, but I won't be retiring even if I won one championship. So the record could be held. But when I retire, this is when the series ends. That'll probably be like 10 seasons. It won't be infinity. So that's all the explanation. Sorry if it was too long. It'll be a 10-second duration of seeing the points and calendar of the season. And let me know if you want to, if you could be a 5-time world champion before I retire, that'd be awesome. Also, my goal before I retire is to win at least one of the 10 championships. Just like when you're playing F1 2010, when you have 3 seasons in your career and you had to win one of the 3 FIA Formula 1 championships. So, hope this teaches you guys about the rules. You might break the rules, but you won't get a race ban unless you've done something real bad to the others. Like, for example, I'll give you an example. You'll be banned for a race for illegal blocking too many times, like 400, which probably rarely ever see, hopefully. So please don't do illegal blocking. So hopefully you guys do well. I'll see you at the track. Also, we'll have a pre-season testing in Spain. So I'll see you in Spain as well. Pre-season testing will... Oh wait, I'm not done yet because of pre-season testing, like I said. There'll be a lap qualifying for everyone. Practice is only about 10 minutes as well. So you have 10 minutes worth of practice. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye.